things are going pretty good for me right now, but they're not perfect. I have adversity that I have to deal with. Nothing really, just at this moment, I think things are as good as they've been in quite a while. But we all have adversity, and the problem is that sometimes it takes us out of our ability to work. And then it compounds because now we have this adversity, whatever it may be, and then we're not working, so we feel bad. And I've done this. I have done this. I generally have a habit of it's like I always use the analogy, and I've actually said this on a video before. It's like I use the analogy, I fall off a horse, I got to get back on and ride right away so that I'm not scared. And that's what I tend to do that, but I've had severe injuries. I've been in a shock trauma, University of Maryland shock trauma for a month. I've got crushed bones. I got a plate in my head. I'm just giving you my excuses for my behavior sometimes. But anyhow, that's I have bone grafts, skin grafts, reconstructive surgery, multiple reconstructive surgery on my leg. Just a lot of things that really take you down, but they don't compare with the family things, the tragedies and stuff like that. And I know that we have a lot of things, but we've got to get back to work. And this video is as much for me as anybody else. It's just like reaffirming this. And I've been reading this book, 12 Rules to Life. It's Jordan Peterson. And it's a pretty good book, but basically said suffering is the word that he uses. Suffering is just it's part of the human condition. It's part of life. People get old, people get sick, people die. Raising children can be very, very difficult. And I've experienced all these things. I'm fortunate that I'm healthy, but then he goes on to say, and if you don't have one of these issues in your life, or you haven't recently had one, just give it 5 years. Something's going to come along. So then we have to say, well, what are we going to do when this adversity hits? A lot of people shut it down. A lot of people will stop. It's too much. And they will get depressed and go into a dark place, and they won't. Maybe it's not so bad, but if they stop working, it just compounds it so much. And again, I've been in that trap before. I have been in that trap. And I just want to say, to my fellow agents out there that it's, you just got to go to work. You just got to go back to work. And you got to go back to work right away. I mean, regardless of what's happening, and a lot of times what's happening is we're just down. It's not the tragedy as much as we're just down. Things just haven't been good for whatever reason. A lot of people after the crash in 2008, and that took me down hard, really bad. It was dramatically bad for me. But a lot of people they've never recovered. And that has a lot of people just have not recovered from that time period. And lots of people have crashed at that time period. But listen, I got to cut this short because I can't keep making long videos. Get back to work. Just get back to work and start grinding it out. Your bad days may be more than your good days right now, but if you get back to work and start creating some positive, good things, maybe that momentum will carry you back into a good place. And that's it.